Here we go.
Good morning, Vienna.
Grüß euch. Servus, die Wadeln. Wadeln, gell? Anybody else? Lederhosen? Where's the Lederhosen crew? No? I know Johannes at least. Anybody in Dirndl? Yeah, I know. Constanze, you won it, but you didn't. Sorry, I didn't want to say that. That's what she posted officially on LinkedIn. I'm not making these things up, right? Here we go. Yeah, Daniel, we're here again the third time. Third time's the charm. Georg, if you could do me the favor, maybe put the slides up there. Welcome to Cloud Native Days Austria. And Daniel, we're two hosts. You're taking care of room number 6, but who are you?
Yes. Well, I'm Daniel, as Andy said. I'm a new CNCF ambassador. I'm a senior DevOps engineer, and I'm one of the founders of Cloud Native Austria and the Cloud Native Days Austria. We're doing this for the third time, and I think you've been here for the first time as well.
It's not, unfortunately, not last year. I couldn't make it. That's why Constanze actually filled in as the host. It's my second time, but I was here in my heart with my whatever, what I want to say. You get the idea. I'm also a CNCF ambassador. Very grateful to be part of the CNCF Austria Foundation. And yeah, as you could tell, we started a little late, so we will go through the introduction rather fast because we have an awesome keynote speaker that will kick us off. So let's get started. We have a couple of topics, right? You want to make sure you pick the right topic. We are in a cinema, so we try to find a representative movie poster for the different topics, whether in observability, in security, community, design, AI. AI is obviously a big topic. Make sure you pick the right talks that make sense for you so that you can learn something new and bring it home and get excited about the stuff that you learned today. What else do we have? A couple of numbers.
Yes. Now, we wanted to give you a little idea about what Cloud Native Days Austria and the KCDs, as we were formerly called, actually are about in terms of statistics and numbers. Last year, we had about 200 CFP submissions, one additional actually. We had 28 sessions selected from that, so if you didn't get accepted, please don't be sad. We have lots of applications and only few slots. We got 41 speakers last time, and this year we are pretty much close to that. We have 163 submissions, a little smaller than last year. We have 32 sessions, so we actually increased the number of sessions. We don't have any workshops anymore. I guess everybody noticed that. We have 38 speakers, and just to give you an idea of the hassle that it actually is to organize such an event, we even had 12 speakers quit on more or less short notice when they were actually accepted. So if you see any duplicates in terms of companies or topics, please keep in mind that we had to replace 12 speakers on actually quite a short notice.
Because we really try to make sure that everybody has a fair chance. There's no over-representation of a topic, not over-representation of a certain, as you said, organization. But in the end, we had to fill the slots. Maybe a call for you next time. Also put in a CFP, right? The more we have, the more we can select, the longer the wait list, and so on and so forth. Cool. What else do we have? Impressions from 2023. Who was here in 2023? Quick show of hands. Awesome. 2024, I wasn't here. You were here?
Yeah, obviously.
Here we go. Nice. It's good that you still remember, so that means the party was not as hard as we thought.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. So we have a couple of quick questions. Maybe you want to kick it off with the first one. You have a couple of nice emojis to phrase the question.
So who actually set up Kubernetes in production by hand?
Applause to everybody that raised their hands. Yeah.
Applause to the brave souls. Yeah.
The next one, who used an AI, an artificial intelligence, to write code that also runs in production? Oh boy. I want to talk to you because I want to learn. AI is going to be a big topic. So creating code is great. The question is for me always maintaining it and keeping it operating. So I definitely want to find a couple of people that raised their hand. The next one.
So lots of people on that hype train. Well, yeah. How many of you actually sign their images or respect signatures by third-party images? Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3. Next year we do better.
Next question. Observability is dear to my heart. Who has moved from Prometheus? Or let's do it that way. Who is still doing Prometheus metrics versus OpenTelemetry? We start with Prometheus. Who is doing Prometheus? Who is doing OpenTelemetry metrics? You do everything? Here we go. Perfect. Next one.
Who of you actually gathers developer experience metrics and actually saw an increase since you gathered them?
developer experience. You raise your hand all the time. We definitely need to talk. You as well. We have a keynote. Yeah, we got a keynote tomorrow morning around developer experience. So that will be interesting. And that's why we also put in the question. Last but not least, last row, first time attenders. Quick show of hands. First time? Yes. First time is the row to the second time next year, right? And then a quick show of hands. We want to understand who is more on the technical side, like coding, who is more on the management side, and who is on the business. So let's start with technical folks. Who considers themselves very technical? Awesome. Management, leadership. Any business sales? They don't.
Where's the one guy?
Yeah. All right. Applause here. Good. Cloud Native Austria, maybe a quick word.
Exactly, a quick word about Cloud Native Austria. Well, if you consider how the KCDs 3 years ago actually came to be, we were an alignment of 4 community groups from Linz, from Vienna, from Graz, and from Innsbruck, and we wanted to do something bigger. Meetups are nice, but KCDs and Cloud Native Days are more amazing. The more the merrier. That's actually how we started, and about 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago, we actually founded an association, so we have a legal entity to conduct these events. This is Cloud Native Austria. So we are a Verein, gemeinnützig, so a non-profit. Please follow us. Andy and I, we wanted to do a fun thing where we said we don't leave the stage until we have 50 more subscribers on LinkedIn and on Meetup. We probably shouldn't do that due to a lack of time. But again, please follow us. We post all our events, the meetups and the bigger events on Meetup and on LinkedIn. Stay tuned and show up. Community lives from people showing up. So please show up, support us, contribute as good as you can. Let's move on to the next slide.
Perfect. Another big event is coming up, KubeCon. KubeCon in Atlanta later this year, but also KubeCon next year in Europe again, in Amsterdam. Be reminded that the CFPs, the call for papers, are closing this weekend. So today and tomorrow is a great chance to get some inspiration about topics and talks. And really, try it. Don't be afraid. Try to put in a CFP because you have done something, you've learned something as you work with this technology. The best way is to share it with your peers and go to Amsterdam. All right?
Fun fact, statistic-wise, the chance of being accepted at KubeCon is roughly the same as being accepted here.
Next time, just a quick thank you to all of the people in the organization team, Johannes, Erik, Katharina, Andreas, Sandra, Henrik, Daniel, and myself. A lot of this stuff wouldn't be possible, obviously, with a lot of helping hands and a lot of dedication, right? Especially, I think Johannes and Eric have done a tremendous job on that. And quick round of applause.
Yes.
Badge colors. You may have noticed, I don't wear my badge anymore, but you have your badge. Yeah.
You have your shirt.
That's true. Badges, attendees, hosts, speakers, and sponsors, in case you wonder, right? If you want to talk and find a host, find us by the color. If you're colorblind, I think it also says it somewhere. Also on our shirts. What does it say here? Cloud Native Host.
Host.
Yeah. So if you're colorblind and you cannot read, then it's going to be tough, but you will figure it out. What else do we have? Shirts. Yeah, I just talked about the shirts. You also all got shirts, at least for those of you that opted in to take a shirt. For those that didn't opt in for the shirt, we're donating, and we'll give a highlight here. Big kudos here to Katharina. I think she designed a lot of stuff.
Yes, pretty much all of it. So yeah, we have 3 different shirts for the 3 different kinds of people that we have here. We have organizers, we have speakers, we have attendees, and we have an amazing design. Have a closer look actually at the design. There are lots of hidden symbols, projects, etc. in there. Maybe you can catch a giggle there. So it's actually a really, really thoughtful design.
Cool. Now, speakers. For those of you, quick show of hands. Where are the speakers? Speakers. Be in time. All right. Whether this is hall 4, hall 6, be there in time. Daniel will do hall 6. I will be here. Let's make sure we kick this off and we keep the schedule. Code of contact, right? The CNCF community is open, inclusive, and respectful. So please make sure to treat everybody in here that you meet with the same respect that you also want to be treated. Follow the code of contact. And if there's anything that you see that is not okay, please report it. Find us, anybody from us that are wearing a host shirt, and let us know.
Yes, the next thing is about if you want to participate, if you want to ask questions to the speakers, to the hosts, or whatever, do so. You're very encouraged to speak up, to ask questions, but be mindful, a question shouldn't be a statement. Make a considerate, thoughtful question and don't throw any assumptions at the speakers. Just a heads up, because we've had this situation and it's not comfortable if you're a speaker.
Good. Quick lay of the land. I'm sure you've figured it out. We are here on the level with the 2 rooms, 4 and 6. Downstairs is where you find the sponsors, where you get the food. The barista is all the way at the end, right? It's really cool. A lot of you probably need some coffee. So down all the way to the end, some chill out areas, the food area. We have a lot of these C&DA cushions, or at least these chairs, right?
Seats, yeah. And we have stickers, lots of stickers.
Lots of stickers. There's a sticker table, also at the very end next to the barista. Oh yeah, ein echter Wiener haut nichts weg. I saw this at one of the waste baskets out in the street. You will see a lot of cans and obviously water and sodas that we have in the refrigerators. Don't throw them away. We also have these yellow containers. Put them in. We recycle. All right? So whatever you pull out, finish it and put it back. What else do we have? Yeah, conference Wi-Fi, fair use.
Yes. Maybe don't over-download, just fair use. You also have it on the badges, so if you just want to scan it with your smartphone, there's a QR code. Feel free to use it. We were told it's safe. And
yeah, and also be respectful, because some of the speakers also use the Wi-Fi. They do live demos. It's not fun to be here and then deal with bad Wi-Fi. Stay up to date. So on the website, we have a live feed, so cloudnativedays.at/live, where you see the live agenda. You can also scan that QR code. You can see phones going up. That's awesome. Safe link. It's no malicious link. It's all good.
All QR codes are perfectly safe for the whole event, except one.
All right. Emergency exits. Make yourself familiar where the emergency exits are. Well, they are properly marked in case there's an emergency happening. We want to make sure we leave this building in a proper way. Good. Found something? If you find something, cell phones, laptops, whatever, bring it to us. We will then have it. And if you lost something, you contact the host team, and I'm sure we will return everything that was lost. AWS Quest. This is also a cool thing. You will find this. AWS is the community sponsor, also almost at close to the barista. The game is you can win points by collecting different QR codes that are spread across the venue, and also every sponsor has a QR code. You can win points. There's not only this, you can also take selfies. There's different activities that you can do. The more points, the more chances you are to win something. I think you need 1,200 points, and then you will be eligible to win in the raffle. What do we have? 3 CNCF certificates. Oh, well, my God. Yes. Cool. All right. Winners, stay until the end. We will do the raffles tomorrow at day 2 at the end. So make sure to stay really all the way until the last keynote. Tonight, we have an evening reception at the Hard Rock Cafe. Very important. You had to register for that event. If you haven't registered yet, I think we have about 20 seats left. So you can go to your ticket link and you can then RSVP for that event. We have limited capability both in the buses that bring you over to the Hard Rock Cafe and also at the cafe itself. Buses leave at 5:15 from outside. We will make an announcement again throughout the day. Good. And now we want to make sure sponsors.
Yes, thanks to all our gold, silver and community sponsors. Without the sponsors, we actually couldn't pay for such an event and couldn't conduct an event. So a big round of applause. Thanks for our gold sponsors, Wizards, Dynatrace, Exascale and Splunk. As well for our silver and for our community sponsors.
Yeah.
Make sure to meet them, drop by at their booths and say hello.
And remember, they all have a QR code. So you talk to them, you get the QR code, you get points, you may win something. Cool. We had one last minute dropout. If you want to talk, if you want to take the opportunity to get on stage and do a 15-minute lightning talk of any topic that you like, let us know. Find Daniel and myself. Let us know. We are collecting topic ideas. And then tonight, we will then let the people vote on all the submissions that come in. I think it's a great opportunity. There's nothing to lose. There's only to win.
Yes, the slide is tomorrow close to lunch. It's a 15-minute slide before the lunch break.
Exactly.